Urbanization is a social process in which cities develop and communities become cities. Urbanization has always been referred to as an indicator of modernization, improved quality of life among developed or less developed countries. However, the ultimate effect of rapid growth in urbanization has created another problem, of which crime is one of them. Security in combating urban crime should be emphasized by the government. In Malaysia, crime continues to be rampant and threatens the peace and security of our nation. Many people may ask how the city leads to crime. There are several reasons for this, and the main ones are population increase and migration. Most forms of crime involve human interaction, and the high population density in the city ensure that almost every form of crime takes place there. Among the other contributors to the crime rate are from the point of view of the economy, income inequality, wage structure, and the labor market. Weaknesses in law enforcement or crime control bodies encourage more gangs and organized criminal groups to take advantage of it. So, in this video, we will be discussing about the topic security, which is urban crime.
The number of crime cases in Malaysia keeps increasing. Crime rates can harm not only to the victims but to the country's performance as well, as societies feel insecure when crime rates are high. The first issue of urban crime is poverty. The country with high levels of poverty tends to have higher crime rates than other countries. This is because people put their time into illegal activities, since it is an easy way to achieve what they want, as they do not have the resources to secure a living in the right conditions. According to the country's Economic Affairs Minister, Datuk Mustafa Mohamad, he stated that urban poverty is worse than rural poverty, where urban poverty surpassed rural poor by 45%. Moreover, with the high cost of living in urban areas nowadays often resulting in difficulty for the public to obtain the necessary goods due to difficulties in living, and these hardships will cause them to commit crimes. The next issue is the rise in unemployment. It is well known that unemployment and crime are closely related, since unemployed people are motivated to commit crimes by the lack of income. Besides, the lack of employment opportunities, especially for the youth, leaves them dissatisfied because after investing a significant amount of time and money in their education, they still struggle to get a suitable job. Furthermore, a shortage of job opportunities in urban areas also has forced an individual who is unemployed to engage in crime in order to obtain money immediately for their survival. Not only that, those who involved in this issue, which is criminal activities, is also considered to be the root cause of a reduction in quality of life. The last issue of urban crime is the increasing number of drug addicts. As known, drugs are related to crime in multiple ways, and a person under the influence of drugs is more likely to engage in illegal behaviors. The primary issue emerges when individuals become addicted to the drugs and feel they need them to survive. People who are high on drugs have a strong desire to do things that are not only unlawful, but also have the potential to destroy their lives and others. As we can see, the occurrence of urban crime is attributed to the increase of people involved in drugs because they are indeed unable to think rationally, which in turn disturbing the security of the public.
The increases of urban crime has stolen the attentions of those responsible, especially from the point of view of the government. Therefore, in December 2009 to 2010, Action activated and expanded the Safe City program to 149 local authorities to achieve the goal of reducing the country's street crime rate by 20%. The program has been directed to the Ministry of Housing and Local Government to provide a Safe City program to create a safer urban environment. The effectiveness of the program continues to this day, where all the security has been added based on the appropriate situation and place. Based on the survey that we have made about the experience or opinion towards urban crime instrument, where 68.9% of the respondent has been experienced victims of urban crime, and also 60.7% of respondents' close person also have experience of urban crime. In addition, from the survey, the top 3 of urban crime that the respondent experienced was 59% of them have been victim of scam activities, while 42.6% of them have been victims of sexual harassment. And the third, 23% of them has been victim of snatch activity. Therefore, based on the experience of the respondent, 57.4% of the respondents said that their city was not a safe city, and 59% of the public had agreed that they are not satisfied with the security that been provided.
Challenges of urban crime, especially in an urban poverty area. The first one is to provide enough protection and services for communities. This is due to the lack of policies as well as the government lack of authority to administer and protect the safety of its population. The issue for authorities is determining whether any increase in crime numbers is due to the greater reporting of real crimes. This has an effect on accessibility of public amenities since high crime rates limit people's capacity to use the public space. This has a determinal impact on the attractiveness of life. The second challenges of urban crime in urban poverty area is the economic deprivation. There are several causes such as unemployment, high living costs, and also economic insecurity that contribute to the economic deprivation. Crime raises company and family security budgets and it costs billions of dollars in avoidable medical expenses for victims of violent acts. When people face economic deprivation, they are driven to seek the quickest and the easiest way to live, which sometimes occur unlawful possession and also activities. Property crimes are prevalent in Malaysia, including daytime burglary, night burglary, thief, and also snatch steal.
Government had implemented the Safe City program to overcome this issue. Firstly, isolation of the pedestrian walkways with motorized routes. The local authorities will identify the several public areas such as the bus and railway situation by providing to isolate the pedestrian from the motor routes. Next is provisions of bollard and fences. The local authority will provide bollards and fences in certain places to separate the pedestrian path from the motorcycle path. Other than that, public paths are not protected or obstructed from the public view. The bridge is not lined with billboards that can protect the routes from the public view. This is to avoid the snatch, theft, criminal activities, drug addiction activities, and so on. Besides, cleaning or tidying checked and protected area is one way to overcome situations. By improving the cleaning of dirty areas and graffiti in particular in the public places such as around the bus station routes, railways, and side and back lanes of the main business premises. And lastly, eliminate dark areas that are the target or the focus of the criminal activities. Install lights on the bridges, car parks, tunnel, and so on to facilitate the surveillance. All business persons should install the lights on the footpaths so that it is easy to monitor and not an easy place for the snatchers to do the crime activities.
In a nutshell, crime in urban areas has various causes and effects. Involvement and responsibility to reduce and prevent crime is not only under the government through their enforcement agency, but also needs to involve other parties, especially the public, NGO, private sector, and others. Strategy to address this issue must be well coordinated so that it will create a success story. Therefore, great effort must be devoted to fighting crime. Given that crime may be elimination of the process of urbanization, fighting crime is crucial to ensure that the process of urbanization is in line with a sustainable development practice which push the country one step closer to social sustainability. That's all from us. Thank you.